Hello guys, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Oh, okay guys, so today we have the speaking class, so let me share. Okay, hey guys, so today we have the speaking class about Unit 3, in which I will try to make a review about different topics that we have had during these units, Unit 1 and Unit 2 also. Because yesterday I noticed that you still have troubles using let's see, the preposition of time. We are still confused a little bit when to use at, in, on, and to review with the position of frequency adverbs, because it's important that you know or that you identify the correct position. Remember that they change, right? They change. If it is verb to be, the adverb frequency is not in the same position, that probably it will be another verb like eat, run, cook, play, and some others. So today we have to practice the first half uh, minutes, well, the half of the class, and then we're going to have a group, well, that will be a partner activity, but let's see. Okay, first of all, we're going to practice with preposition of time. We're going to have this practice about prepositions. So, okay, let's see. If we have the first one that is my friends, my English classes, so my friends, no, my English classes are Tuesday and Thursday. What preposition would you choose?
On.
On? Yes. That is on Tuesday and Thursday, yes. Now, the course starts. What do you think? The course starts
On.
in or on?
In.
In May, exactly, in May. Yes. Now, I was born
On.
on 25th October, exactly. Now this,
In.
in, no, yes, on. Why? Because it is a surface. So when you're talking about a surface, when you put something on a surface, you use on. So if you see the wall, that is not inside of the wall, it's on the surface of the wall. So that's why you say on the wall. Now, do you like skiing?
In winter.
In winter, yes, it's a season, so yes, we use in. Hmm? What time will you be
At home tonight.
at home tonight? Do you cut
At the evenings.
Do you eat at the evening? No, in the evening. Remember that only at is used when you say at night, but with the rest moment of the day, you use in. Okay, now, I love somebody
In the garden.
in the garden. Yes, because it's in a specific way. No, he usually does
At
night.
at night. Exactly, that is the exception. At night. Yes. Now, my grandfather died.
on.
What could be?
In.
In? Yes, in 1984. My grandfather died in 1984. Now, we have a coffee machine.
At work.
Mhm. Yes, we have a coffee machine at work. He's studying physics.
In university.
No, at university. Why? Because that is a specific place. So we need to use at. Now, let me look something. Now, what about this? My brother works
In.
In the evening.
in the evenings, exactly. My brother works in the evening. Now, we are going to have a picnic Saturday afternoon.
On Saturday.
On Saturday afternoon, exactly. Now, I will be ready.
In.
In an hour.
In an hour, yes. Now, when is the meeting?
Is at 2:00.
At, yes, that is at. Now, I like to get up really early.
At.
At sunrise, when the birds start to sing. Yes.
Tom's birthday is next week. January 14th.
You say on?
On
In January.
On. That will be on. No, it's not in. It's on January. My grandfather was born
In at
at in the 1950s. My grandfather was born in the 1950s. Remember that with numbers we use in. Now, will we be time or will we miss our flight?
On time.
on time.
on time.
On time, exactly. No, my family and I like to ski
In winter.
I like the sky.
In
At winter.
in
In winter.
in
Uh,
winter. Yes. Now, what time does your son go to bed?
At
at
night.
night.
at night.
At night. Maybe at night. What time does your son go to bed? At night. Now, are there any holiday?
In October.
In October.
On
On
In
in. Yes. Every month, with all the months, we just in. Mhm. Now, our cafeteria opens for lunch
at noon. At
at noon. Yes. Now, we moved to the city.
in 2001.
Yes.
What?
2001, that would be.
2001.
I'm not going to watch the TV show. It starts
At
At midnight.
at
at midnight. It starts at midnight. Okay, guys, to remind a little bit the preposition of time, you still confuse some of them, but don't worry, that's normal at the beginning, but try to practice at all. Try to practice a lot with this because that's important that you identify how to use it properly, because sometimes you create the correct structure, but the prepositions, the adjectives, or the order that you have to put, that is our weakness most of the time. Muchas veces, aunque no sepamos bien cómo hacer la estructura, digamos, pueden ustedes todas las estructuras gramaticales, pero quizás estas palabras que son complementos, que son las partes del speech, son 8 partes del speech. Las que quizás yo les recomendaría que nos enfoquemos más cuando ustedes estén estudiando. Sé que muchos estudian también temas extras por su cuenta, que se enfoquen mucho en esas partes, porque son las que usualmente cambian de posición para nosotros que hablamos español y no las colocamos igual. Entonces, ahí es donde uno dice, pero es porque ellos lo dicen así y nosotros lo ponemos de otra forma. Estas 8 partes. Los ratitos que ustedes tengan libre o así, y que puedo estudiar yo solo, o que me puedo poner a estudiar por mi cuenta, porque no quiero. A veces nos da miedo ponernos a estudiar solitos porque decimos, ¿y si lo entiendo mal? ¿Y si lo aprendo mal? Y si después me toca desaprender esto que quizás yo creía que estaba bien, pero igual hay que quitarnos ese miedo y yo les recomendaría, de estas 8 partes, traten de averiguar o traten de investigar, porque yo sé que a veces en la clase hay cosas que se explican, hay cosas que no alcanza el tiempo para darles tantos detalles, pero yo sí les recomendaría que estas 8 se pueden tomarle una capturita de pantalla o igual se las voy a compartir en el grupo. Busquen por su cuenta también en qué posiciones van. Hay muchas cositas que se han explicado en clases y que posiblemente en otros niveles también se les explique. Por ejemplo, dónde van los adjetivos, dónde van los adverbios, cuáles son los adverbios, qué tipos de pronombres existen, pero estas 8 partes son como, digamos, la base de su vocabulario. Si nos aprendemos la mayoría de palabras en inglés, siempre van a estar en una de estas 8 categorías. Y conocer dónde va cada una de ellas nos ayuda precisamente a hacer las conjugaciones, no solo la estructura bien, que son estos tiempos que están acá arriba, sino también colocar cada una de esas palabras que terminan siendo complementos, como esta de acá, en las oraciones. So, that could be an advice for you to look the position of them, because some of them we study in class, uno de ellos sí se estudian en clases, pero a veces nos quedan o se nos escapan cositas, ¿verdad? O no se alcanzan a ver, o en eso que cambiamos de docente, también cada docente tiene una metodología distinta y considera, tal vez esto es importante explicarlo, o tal vez para otra persona puede ser otro detalle importante y al final pues podemos ir así armando como
un solo, ¿verdad? De todas esas explicaciones. So that will be an advice for you. Try to look the positions, the correct position of them, which categories we will have inside of each of them, because you have more. What is an adjective? What is an adverb? How to use it properly in the position of the verb. And that would help you to practice and to improve your English, right? So, something else, let's see. We have, yesterday we studied a little bit with the adverb of frequency, okay? With the adverb of frequency, I told you that you have two positions, okay, before to continue. We have two specific positions that you have to respect. But if you remember, if you have another verb that is not the verb to be, the frequency adverb goes before the verb, like he often cooks pasta. But if you are using the verb to be, it goes after. The frequency adverb goes after the verb to be, like you are always later. So in this exercise, try to pay attention if that is correct or incorrect according to the position. So you say, I always go to Lake Sanavia on holiday. Is that correct or incorrect? What do you think?
Incorrect.
Correct? No, is that correct? I always go because it's not verb to be. Now, Alison cooks never.
Incorrect.
Correct.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Yes. It's not correct. It's incorrect. Yes. Now, you watch DVDs sometimes.
Incorrect.
It's incorrect. Yes, because it should be in the other, right? In the other position. So that would be incorrect. Now, what about the boys play football? Always.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Exactly. No, I always, sorry, I go swimming on Saturday.
Correct.
Incorrect. Yes. No, it's not. She sometimes play chess.
Correct.
Correct.
It's correct. Exactly. They never eat Italian food.
Correct.
It's correct. They never eat. Exactly. So remember the position. Before, simple tense verbs. After, verb to be. Like in this situation. After, verb to be. Before, main verbs. Any other verb that is not verb to be, that will be before. And after, the verb to be. So guys, the next one, that will be some questions. I will ask you some questions and you have to answer with with adverb of reference. Okay, Adolfo, if I ask you, how often do you check your phone?
Sorry. Repeat, please.
Yes, how often do you check your phone?
Ah, check your phone.
How often do you how often do you check your phone? To
Oh,
see
right. Sorry. Well, every 10 minutes.
every 10 minutes. That's too much time.
Yes.
Okay, okay, perfect. So try to create a complete sentence. I check my phone every 10 minutes. Okay, okay,
Okay, okay.
okay, perfect. Now, Abigail, tell me, how often do you read books?
I read, no, see, I read book sometimes.
Sometimes, that could be before. I sometimes,
No, I sometimes read books.
yes. Primero el adverbio de frecuencia y luego el verbo. Solo van después cuando es el to be. Cuando no es el to be, ellos van antes. I sometimes read books. Okay. Now, Claudia, how often do you go shopping?
Go shopping every week or once a week.
Okay. Yeah, both. Every week or once a week. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Now, let's see, Damari. How often do you watch TV?
I always watch TV, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Now, let's see. Thank you. David, how often do you write message?
Okay. I write message 3 times today. Daily.
Okay, okay, perfect. Yes. Now, let's see, Adelina, how often do you speak English?
I speak English every night with you.
Okay, okay, perfect, yes. Now, let's see, Larissa, how often do you go for a walk?
I go for a walk 3 times in the week.
Okay, okay, yes, great. Now, let's see one more, Adolfo, how often do you cook?
I cook sometimes when I have nothing in the refrigerator.
Okay, yes, refrigerator, or you can say just refri, that could be. Oh,
Okay,
yes, we can say that. But the adverb of frequency is first. I sometimes cook. Primero el adverbio, luego el verbo. I sometimes cook. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, Abby, tell me, how often do you go to swim? Or how often do you swim? Abby? No, Abby. But you cannot. I think no. And what about you, Claudia? How often do you swim?
And sometimes swim.
Sometimes? Swim.
Sometimes.
Yes. First the verb. I sometimes swim. Yes. First the auxiliary, the frequency adverb, and then the verb. Yes. Now let's see, Damari. How often do you run in the park?
I sometimes run in the park.
Okay, you sometimes run in the park. Okay, perfect. Now let's see. David, how often do you clean your room?
I sometimes clean the room.
That would
The
be
room.
you change the possessive. My room.
My
Mhm.
room. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Okay, yes. Now, Adelina, how often do you eat ice cream?
I usually eat ice cream.
Okay. And let's see, Larissa, how often do you do homework?
I every day do my homework.
I do.
Oh, I do every day my homework.
Okay, perfect. Yes. So guys, that's how you can create or how can you answer questions related to frequency adverb. Something that's important is, remember that you switch the position. If you have another verb that is not verb to be, the adverb frequency goes before. But if you have the verb to be, the adverb frequency goes after verb to be. That's the tricky part because we sometimes confuse that. We put it in the opposite position, but try to remind the rule. So guys, for today, the speaking practice group practice that would be to talk about your daily routine. If you remember yesterday, we had a similar activity in which you describe, we have the memory game. So you did sentence and then you have to repeat your classmate sentence and you have to change the structure because you have to use the verb in third role person. Tenía que cambiar el verbo porque necesitaban ocupar la regla de la tercera persona porque estaban hablando de ella o de él, ¿verdad? The information about her and his information. So for today practice, we are going to work in pairs and you're going to talk to your partner your daily routine. And you have to create a paragraph similar to this. Okay, this is Patricia Nelson and she is talking about her routine. But imagine that you are working in pairs. And for example, Claudia will be working with David. She's not going to say like in first person the daily routine, the David's daily routine, because will not be correct. She will say, he is David and this is his daily routine. He gets up at 7 o'clock and he goes to the bathroom and has a shower. You have to change the verb. The first step is to listen to your partner, his or her daily routine, and you have to take notes. And then when we come back, you will pass in pairs, vamos a pasar en parejas, but you will tell me your partner routine, not yours, your partner. Me van a decir, no su rutina diaria, sino que la del compañero. Y el otro compañerito también, ¿verdad? La en parejas, pero opuestas. So remember that you have to try the verbs and try to include also the adverb frequency, please. Intenten incluir en la actividad los adverbios de frecuencia. I'm going to evaluate pronunciation, the change of the verb to be, and the use of adverb frequency. Okay, so do you have questions about this? Or is that clear the activity? Questions, guys?
What time is for this activity?
Oh, you will have 15 minutes.
Okay. Good.
Okay, guys, so if you don't have another question, let's go to the breakout room. Just let me check something. That would be one trio because we are 7. So try to organize because no, yeah, they should have a trio. Va a haber un trío porque solo somos 7, entonces sí, ni modo. Ahí pueden combinarse un pedacito de la rutina cada uno o se la pueden intercambiar, no pueden combinar también. There is no problem. So guys, go to the breakout room. You have 15 minutes to complete the activity and then we came back to tell your partner's routine. Okay, guys, let's go to the breakout room. Claudia, let's go to the breakout room, please. Okay, thanks. Hello, Damaris, do you have a problem? Oh no.
Teacher, I have a problem.
Yes, tell me.
No me deja entrar al salón, me saca.
Let's see. Now, try now, please.
Okay.
You're working in the breakup rooms. I will assign you to a breakup rooms. And number 2.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, guys, so let's see. We're going to continue. Okay, remember, the activity was to collect your partner's information, and then when you have your partner's information, you have to change the verb, right? So I wanted to listen using the third role person because that would be proper in this type of activity. So let's listen the first couple. That would be Claudia and Adelina. Okay, guys. Let's see.
Okay. Um, let me see. Good night, teacher. My partner is Adelina. Adelina usually gets up at 6:30 a.m. She takes a shower and sometimes she eats eggs and cereal with milk. She studies on university and she starts classes at 4 p.m. on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Sometimes Adelina walks at stadium and she goes to bed at 10 p.m. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Now, Adelina.
Okay, good night. My partner is Claudia. She gets up at 5 a.m. She goes to work at 6 a.m. She usually takes her breakfast at 8 a.m. Usually eats eggs with cheese and bread. She always drives to her office, and at night always cooks her dinner, and then sometimes walks at the street at 8 p.m. She goes to bed at 10 p.m. Only
Okay.
that. Teacher.
Okay, thank you, guys. That was good. Okay, pretty good. Now let's listen the next trio. That will be Abby, David, and Jose. Okay, guys, go ahead.
Okay. I talk about the daily routine about Abigail. She always gets up 5 o'clock. She every day has her breakfast at home. Then sometimes she goes to her works in car because she usually takes a bath. She early ever goes to the gym and she often goes to the bed at 11 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, David. Now let's listen Abigail, and then Jose.
Okay, I told about Jose. He sometimes get up 6 o'clock. He usually go to work at 7 o'clock, and he has his breakfast at 9 o'clock, and every day he usually do exercise at 9 p.m.
Okay, thank you. Now let's listen Jose.
Okay, teacher. I am going to talk about the daily routines in David. He always get up at 5 o'clock, and he usually take a shower at 5 10 a.m. and he always has breakfast in house. He he goes to leave her daughter at the school. He go to the he goes to work to to work at 7 a.m. in San Salvador. And finally, he usually works from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Abigail, she always get up 5 o'clock every day. She take her breakfast at home. He sometimes he goes her work in car. She usually takes by bus, and she often goes go to the bed 11 o'clock. Only that.
Okay, thank you guys. That was good. Thank you. And let's listen the three last students. There will be Larissa, Damari, and Adolfo. Okay, guys. Larissa first, then Adolfo, and then Damari. Go ahead.
Okay. He is Adolfo Galdames, and this is his daily routine. He goes to work every day at 8 o'clock to at 7 p.m. In his free time, he always watches videos in YouTube or Twitch, and every day he receives the English class at 8 p.m. and that's it.
Okay, thank you. Now, Adolfo.
Good night. So, Damari, every day she wake up at 5 a.m. after she prepare a breakfast for she and she's son. After she prepared the lunch, and after at 1 p.m. she and she son have a lunch, and in the afternoon she practice in the English class in the in she's home, and at night she received the English class at 8 p.m.
Okay. Now let's listen the money. Thank you.
Okay. Teacher, I talk about the routine Larissa.
Okay.
Larissa always gets up at 6 o'clock, and she usually go to work at 7 o'clock. And also Also, she has lunch, 12 o'clock. And she goes her house 4 o'clock. Every day she has dinner 6 p.m. and 3 times the week. She's grown and every day. She's received English class 8 o'clock. Finally, she's go bell 10 p.m.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, just as a general review at the end, don't forget to change the verbs. If you say take, if your partner say, I take breakfast, when you create a sentence, that will be he or she takes with S at the end. Sometimes we know that we add the S, but in the pronunciation is a problem because we do not emphasize the end of the word. So you say take, it sounds like if you say take, even if you are trying to say takes. So try to say takes. Like the is, like the S sound at the end. So that will be better. And when you want to take someone, when you want to say llevar a alguien a un lugar, you can use the verb take. That would be he takes her daughter, for example, to the school. He takes her daughter to the school. That could be an example using that expression to llevar a alguien. Something else, drive, drives. You see the difference? Drive is in personal information about someone else, he or she drives with S at the end. And the same happened with wake up, wakes up, wakes up. The S is in wake, wakes up. Then go, goes. That would be the other. Instead of say go, you say goes to the park, for example, and so on. And walk is in like using personal information, but then walks with S at the end. And it's not on university, it's at university. I hear some of you saying on university, but no, you use at because that is in a specific place. So guys, that was the today's speaking class in which we practice prepositions, adverb frequency, and of course the simple present. In tomorrow class, we have started unit number 4, and we are study some expressions like too, extremely, very, nearly, pretty. They are modifiers that they change the meaning of our sentence. So guys, that was everything for today, class. Thanks for connecting, and I hope to see you tomorrow too.
Bye, teacher. See you tomorrow.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
teacher.
Good night, teacher.
Bye, teacher. Have a
Bye,
nice
guys.
night.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Good night, teacher. See you tomorrow.
See you.